Hi, and welcome to my introduction to Geography GCSE at the Archer. For those of you who don't recognise my voice, I am Miss Jo Howell and I'm the Head of Geography at the Archer Academy. So I'm going to go through exactly what to expect for Geography GCSE in September. So we have 3 separate papers in Geography. Paper 1 covers 3 topics: Hazardous Earth, Development Dynamics and Challenges of an Urbanising World. The first topic, Hazardous Earth, is a mixture of physical and human geography. We look at these key questions on the left-hand side, but in brief, our main areas that we focus on are tectonic hazards, so why and where earthquakes and volcanoes occur, and we also look at atmospheric hazards, and this is where we have hurricanes and tropical storms, so something quite different to what you've studied before at school. Development dynamics begins to look at more human topics, looking at the economy in countries and how they differ and how they are similar. And then we begin to look at global inequalities. So why and where we have unfair and wealth being distributed. Our main case study for this topic is India, so we're looking at a country. For challenges of an urbanising world, we begin to zoom into a megacity, and we have chosen to look at Mumbai. So it's very similar to the unit before, but zooming into far more detail. We look at what cities are like in terms of their structure and population type, and then we zoom into Mumbai specifically and the slums and the inequalities that exist around Mumbai and the reasons for that. We also look at how we can get out of these areas of poverty and improve them. Paper 2 looks at UK issues. Here there are 3 papers. The UK's evolving physical landscape, the human landscape, and then geographical investigations, which essentially is fieldwork. The UK's evolving physical landscape, again, all the questions are there, but essentially is looking at rivers and coasts. So we look at the UK as a bit of an introduction on what the geology of the UK is like, and then we zoom into rivers and coasts. So do they look like, what processes occur there, what landforms are found there, and how people feel living in those areas. And although it's quite a physical based unit, we do look at both elements of human and physical geography. So they are interlinked very well here. Topic 5 is the human landscape. And here we look at what people and places are like in different countries, specifically zooming into the UK and how it compares. And then we begin to look at London as our main case study. We also look at the rural areas in the UK, so we compare what the urban and rural areas are like. Topic 6 is probably the most unique element of geography, and that is our fieldwork. And for these 2 fieldwork trips that we have to go on throughout the years, they look at coastal management for the physical trip, and then the quality of life in an urban area for the human trip. Currently, we go to Southend for the physical one and Stratford, London for the quality of life in urban areas one. Here you begin to practice a range of skills like teamwork and independent skills, as well as specific geographical research methods like completing a beach profile or bipolar analysis. Topic 3 is weighted a little bit less than the other 2, however, it's designed very differently. This is a decision-making paper. So here we will study what rainforests are like, and we'll look at the threats and the features of them, and same for the taiga forest, I always get stumbled on my words, taiga forest. These are look quite similar to rainforests, however, they are very, very different in their structure and what they are like, and again, we'll zoom into that as a case study. Once we've looked at those 2 different locations, we begin to look at what the energy demands and uses are like there, so what types of energy we can get. And then in the exam, you'll be given 3 options or 4 options, depending on how the examiner's feeling, and you will have to choose one of those options of what you think is the best for the future, so the most sustainable. So what do you think is the best decision? You get the marks by justifying your points and relating it to the knowledge that you've learnt in school. So again, this doesn't necessarily require a factual answer. So the examiner will not say you have to choose answer A, option A, sorry, but you need to justify your points well in order to get those marks. So that was my pit stop of what to expect for geography at the Archery Academy. If you have any questions, my name is there, Ms. Johan. You can email me and I'm more than happy to go into more detail with you. Thank you.